57, facing early onset dementia. Not sure what type. I know that I currently am diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment. I wanted to talk to you about a few of the early symptoms, because I think a lot of people are curious about that. And I want to say too, that just because you might have some of these symptoms doesn't necessarily mean that you're heading down the road of dementia. You know, at a certain age, some tip of the tongue, things you can't quite remember, and a little bit of maybe some short-term memory loss can be normal. But I knew it wasn't normal for me, and I'll tell you why. It was because it was more than just tip of the tongue, like, I can't think of that word. It was that my brain was giving me the wrong word. So instead of saying I'm taking my dog to the balcony, the word my brain gave me was forest, and that doesn't make any sense. And lots of other things I had noticed that I had kind of put off as being normal when they actually weren't. Like I saw a woman pushing a baby carriage, and I said, oh, look at that woman pushing a cart. Close, but not quite. Anyway, I've got some new symptoms that just started about a week ago. I also wanted to talk about that. If anybody out there is facing something similar to what I'm facing, I'd love to know if you're experiencing the same things or know somebody that has. So one of the things I've noticed is kind of related to sequencing. So what happens is I will put a shoe on and then pull my underwear up, and then put the other shoe on, and then try to pull my pants up over my shoes. You know what I mean? It's just out of sequence. It shouldn't, it shouldn't happen that way. I can't think of anything else like right now, but there's lots of little things that are happening. Anyway, I woke up this morning to a note that said, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. And I thought that was really weird. And so, of course, I immediately panicked, and I called the doctor's office, and they said, oh, no, that your doctor just has a note to himself to remind himself to review my MRI scan. I don't get it. Why would a note come through the medical appointment technology and then come to me to say you have an appointment at a specific time tomorrow morning? So I don't understand what's happening. No, that's a lie. I'm extremely anxious right now. Also, I'm in the process of getting ready for a little trip, leaving Friday. Now they're saying the weather's going to be bad. What if the plane's late? Anyway, got a lot of anxiety. Anyway, again, waiting for a diagnosis of early onset dementia is worse to me than actually getting the diagnosis. Once I get a diagnosis, then we can kind of start a plan or kind of get a better grip on what's going to happen to me next. If you're like me, I don't know, if you have any questions, gosh, please just send them along. It seems like I can talk to you easily. I often will, I've started stuttering too. I've never done that before. So I'm grasping for words. I'll start to stutter. Memory loss is pretty big. Like I will forget the things I did this morning by this afternoon. Anyway, I know I'm rambling along, and I'm very sorry for that. But please, if you've listened to the end, if you want to follow me, please do. And that way you won't miss updates, because I will be posting regularly, sort of as a diary, sort of as a way to capture what's been happening to me. And of course, the more I say it out loud, the more real it seems. It's crazy times for me in my life right now. Anyway, reach out, say hi, anything. Just don't be mean, okay? Thanks.